Hi everyone, this is Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. I am here with your Friday weekend edition Twin Flame check-in. So today we followed the same spread that I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We have the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. We have their headspace, heart space. What do they want from each other in the 3D? We have 3D messages from both to each other, current connective energy and future energies. As a reminder, for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram, I do have an Instagram page. It's Queen of Light 1111. So please follow me there. I also post free readings on Instagram as well. For those of you who are looking to book a reading with me, please go to my website at queenoflight1111.com to book a reading directly through the website. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Bottom of the deck for the Divine Masculine this weekend, this Friday through the weekend. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is all about a new beginning, fresh, new energy, a new beginning. So he's very much in the space of wanting this new beginning. And this is probably for the collective that is in conversation. Doesn't have to be a lot. Maybe they're not completely in union yet, but there is some contact. Okay, so that is the collective here, just based on the spread that I'm looking at today based on the cards that I'm getting. So this Divine Masculine has this newfound energy on this connection, and he's very, very ignited about it, okay? And he's excited about it, and he is wanting to take a different approach. The Divine Feminine has the Nine of Swords. So now this reconnection is really kind of starting to stress her out a little bit, because there are some, remember, this is the collective that, there was some separation because of third party issues or other people getting involved. There was some deceit, some betrayal. So, now that they have reconnected, she's still kind of stressed out. Like, is he going to repeat these types of behaviors? Okay. And so, she's in a period of making decisions. She's still going through her things in her mind. She's observing him. And so, but it's still stressing her out a little bit. Okay. So, it's not all hunky dory once people start coming together. It's really, really, and like I said the last time, now the work begins, right? Now you have to rebuild if you choose to come together. So that was the bottom of the deck. She's in the Nine of Swords, underlying energy, and he's very much got new passion, new energy. He's like in a powerful place where he feels like, I'm ready to go. Okay. So in his headspace, I asked, what does the Divine Masculine, what is he thinking when he thinks of his Divine Feminine? So, he's in a period of decision making too, but different than her, because she has the Two of Swords in her headspace too. They're both thinking about what to do, what are we going to do? Are we going to, take this contract? Are we going to come together? What are we going to do? So they're both in a period of decision making. Her decision making's a little different than his, because his Two of Swords, his period of in what he's contemplating and what he's thinking is very much that I want to dedicate myself to this time. I really want to commit myself to this relationship, but I'm not going to jump in, because this is the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. So he's not going to jump in. He's going to go slow, methodical, because he knows that he needs to build a relationship with her. He needs to build trust with her. And so the Knight of Pentacles energy is the decision that he's making. The decision that he's making is, I want this relationship. I want to commit to it this time. I want to dedicate myself to it. I'm going to focus on it, but I'm going to take it slow. And the reason why that's all come together is because then he has the Nine of Wands that's followed right after. The Nine of Wands is all about endurance. It's about perseverance. And so he knows, while this may take time to rebuild again, he's up for the challenge. Nine of Wands. He's up for the challenge. He's going to keep going. He will endure, because with the Wheel of Fortune, he wants this cycle to change. He wants the wheel to turn and come into a better time with his feminine. He wants to, have the cycle end, this cycle that split them apart, this cycle that created all this conflict and pain for the both of them. He wants to end that cycle. And what does he want the cycle to go into? The King of Pentacles is earth signs, so 2 earth signs, Knight of Pentacles and King of Pentacles, and he will evolve into this. This is the order it came out. 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and then King of Pentacles. He will evolve from this knight energy, okay, into this king, into a king. And he continues to show up in his own side of the spread as a king now. And the knight, what I really got, yes, it's an evolution to the King of Pentacles, but he's going to take it slow. It's not the Knight of Wands where you rush in, sweep her off her feet, and like start getting into it. He very much wants to take a different approach this time because he wants to build something solid and stable. He wants something that's going to have some legs to it this time. So in his headspace, he's making a decision. He's making the decision that he's going to move slowly this time, but he's going to dedicate himself. He's going to commit himself to this relationship. The 9 of Wands is all about him continuing to endure, keep going. He knows it's going to take some time. The Wheel of Fortune is all about the cycle changing, the cycle ending. Okay, it's about coming into better times so we can build something strong and stable. Now, in the feminine's headspace, okay, remember she has the 9 of Swords as her bottom of the deck, okay? So she's in a little stress, she doesn't want to get hurt again. I don't blame her. But her energy in her headspace, when she thinks about him, she is in the Page of Swords energy, 5 of Swords, King of Cups, which is the match to his heart space where you have the Queen. So this is a match. They realize they are a match. Okay, King of Cups. 2 of Swords, which is a match, as I mentioned, in his headspace. And the last one is 8 of Wands. And so what I'm really getting from this is she's observing him, right? She's in the 9 of Swords. She doesn't want him to display behaviors like he has in the past again. And so she's observing him, and it's her right. She should. And she shouldn't jump into anything. So very much she's in the Page of Swords energy where she's observing his behavior, observing his actions, and making sure that they're adding up to his words, because she's not going to be a fool, Not that she was a fool before, but she's learned. She's grown and she's learned and she's more evolved and she's strong. So she is observing him. It's stressing her out a little bit, but she knows that she wants to give this relationship a chance, okay? She wants this relationship too, but she's observing him because she's not going to make the same mistakes. And what is she observing? She's observing him because of this 5 of Swords energy. This was that conflict, that was that betrayal, that was this disagreement, this lose-lose situation. And this is a repeat card that he addresses in his 3D message to her. So it's in her mind, right? Again, why is she stressed out? Why is she observing him? Because there was some deceit, there was some betrayal, there was a loss, there was something that happened. And so she still has that in the back of her mind. She knows, though, that he is different. Okay, she knows that he's different. He's more emotionally mature. She has been observing him, so she sees some change, but it's just not enough yet. Okay, the King of Cups, emotionally mature person, someone who could be a good partner in life, okay, in a family life, in just life in general. Is an emotionally mature, emotionally stable person. So she is seeing this in him, but she's still, not sure. This 2 of Swords, she's still observing. She needs to see more. She needs more time to really make the decision on whether or not she's going to, continue to move forward. And again, she wants to, but she's in this period of indecision because it's just been recent that they have reconnected and she needs to observe more. And the last card for her headspace is 8 of Wands. She wants to continue to communicate with him. She wants to continue to travel to him and for him to travel to her. This is also Cupid's arrow, right? It's like Cupid's shot his arrow into this space again. And so she has this newfound love, not newfound necessarily, but this renewed love. And so, she's very much, she still has great love for him, but she does want to continue the communication because that is going to continue to help ease her in her headspace because she needs to continue to see change in him. So they're both in this period of decision making, what to do. He's in the decision making of, I've decided I want to commit to this relationship and I'm going to endure and I'm going to do what it takes to, have this cycle turn and get into a stable place. She's in the period of, I'm still kind of, assessing him. I'm observing him. He betrayed me before, but yes, I do see that he has evolved, okay, emotionally, and it's just not enough yet. I need to continue to communicate with him so that I can get out of this Nine of Swords energy and start to get some peace into my life, okay? So now in his heart space, when he feels his feminine, what is he feeling? We have the King of Cups. Remember, the King of Cups is the match to this Queen of Cups energy, which is in his 3D wand. And so here he is, and the King of Cups is also already, she's called him out here in her headspace. So he is the King of Cups, okay? So this is him identifying himself in his heart space. Yes, feminine. I am emotionally mature. I am more stable now. I am ready to defend this relationship with this Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands shows up in her 3D space. So he is ready to defend this relationship, to protect this relationship because he wants this new beginning with the Fool. He wants to manifest this new beginning. He wants to create something with her now. But in his heart space, he's still heartbroken too. He knows that he broke her heart. He knows that he broke his own heart. Remember, this Five of Swords is lose-lose. It's a repeat in her headspace and in his 3D message. He's still feeling bad, that he broke her heart. He made a bad decision, and he really wants to manifest this new relationship, this new beginning. He's telling her, in his heart, he's feeling like he's definitely emotionally mature. He's ready to defend this relationship. So when he's thinking about her, he wants her to know that I'm different now. I'm more emotionally mature now. I'm ready to defend this relationship. I want to manifest a new beginning, but I know I broke your heart. And he broke his own heart. So this is his heart space, right? He's feeling bad. He's feeling bad. I'm not saying I'm happy to see that, but remorse is good for people to acknowledge what they did to other people who were innocent that didn't do anything. And so it's very much in his space where he knows that he broke her heart and he broke his own heart in the process. Okay. So now in her heart space, when she feels for her masculine, and where is he in her heart? Seven of Pentacles. She wants to invest in this relationship. Seven of Pentacles is about, I planted my seeds. I'm waiting for them to harvest. I want to invest. This is about investing, in the relationship. And so she, in her heart space, she wants to invest in this relationship. She's, making the decision that yes, she wants to continue to talk, but she's waiting. She's, waiting for this continued change, this consistent behavior with the Three of Wands. And she's being strong through this process. She has to be strong. She knows that this relationship will gain strength. They will both have strength to continue to, continue on this path. But, in her heart space, she wants to invest. She's she's made the decision that yes, that she wants to be a part of this, but she's still observing him. And it's taking her strength, strength not to just jump right in, strength to really kind of almost suppress her feelings a little bit because she's still not sure. So she's trying to be very, very strong in her heart. She doesn't want to get her heart broken again, right? Because the Five of Pentacles, there was rejection, there was abandonment in the past, and this comes up in the future energies of what is going to end in this cycle in the future. So remember, we have Five of Swords. Now we have Five of Pentacles. Five of Swords was in her headspace, and now remember, I just said she wants to invest. She's made the decision. She's waiting for continued change and continued consistent behavior changes. She is protecting her heart. She wants to be strong because she knows what it feels like to be rejected and abandoned. And the reason why is because now she's grown and she's learned. She's learned from this experience that, hey, I'm not jumping back into this. I am going to take my time. I'm going to assess the situation. Yes, I love my masculine, but I will not be really silly about this. I will not just jump right in, because she wants to jump in, right? She wants to jump in, but there's a lot here around, I'm going to be guarded. I'm observing. I'm being strong. I'm waiting. I've grown and I've learned. And she's learned from this fight, from this betrayal. She's learned from this rejection, and she is, really trying to stay in her power, in her heart. Okay. I hope that made sense. So now, what does the masculine want in the 3D? So what does he want? I said specifically, what does the divine masculine want in this world, in this life, with his divine feminine? Okay, and we had these cards come out. The first one is the Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles is like a real offer. This is a real offer. This is a real 3D offer. This is about, I want to build something with you. I want a new beginning. And what is this beginning? He wants the 10 of Cups. He wants the 10 of Cups. He wants to build a family. Remember, he's the King of Cups and she is the Queen of Cups, which comes out right after the 10 of Cups. And so he wants to build a family. He wants marriage. He wants commitment. In the 3D, he wants to make this solid offer. Okay, with this Page of Pentacles energy, he's got this new zest. He's ready. He wants to commit. He wants to commit to this. Remember, he comes up as the Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and now in the 3D, there's the Page. And so he wants to make this offer because he wants the 10 of Cups with who? The Queen of Cups. He sees her as emotionally balanced. He sees her as his perfect partner, okay? And then we have the Hermit followed by the Page of Cups. So this is really interesting to me as a total combination. What I really got from this whole spread, okay, is this whole 3D. What does he want from her in the 3D? He wants to make this offer. He wants this marriage, this family, this commitment. He knows that she is the perfect partner with the Queen of Cups, okay? Then with the Hermit and the Page of Cups, what I really got was that he is ready to commit, right? Hermit is like an alone card, but when you have it bookended by, 10 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and then Hermit, then Page, what I'm really getting is he's ready for a monogamous relationship, okay? He's ready. Remember, we had these third-party energies in the past. He is ready for a monogamous relationship with his Queen of Cups. He wants to ultimately have the 10 of Cups. And when you have bookends of the Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups, he wants to make this offer of love in the 3D. And this is a 3D space, okay? This is the 3D part of the spread. What does he ultimately want with his feminine? He wants to make an offer to his Queen of Cups to have this emotional bliss with the 10 of Cups, with the Hermit and the Page. He's ready for a long-term monogamous relationship, okay? That's what I got from that entire energy right there. Now, what does she want? Something a little different. So what we have from her, she had a lot to say. 6 cards came out for her. So she is ready to defend this relationship, okay? 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands came up in his heart space. So she's ready to defend this relationship, but only if, really, we get Judgment. Judgment comes up 3 times in this spread. It comes up as a 3D clarifier, and it comes up in their current connective energy. So this is really important to her. Remember, she's observing. She's in the 9 of Swords energy for her underlying energy. She doesn't want the past to repeat itself. So she wants to defend the relationship, but she's looking for this renewal, this rebirth that really stems from forgiveness, from people asking for forgiveness. And again, he may have already asked for forgiveness, but at this time, those are just words. Now it's about behavioral changes, okay? So that's really the second message that I'm getting with Judgment, is that yes, he may have asked for forgiveness, but she's looking for consistent change in behavior, okay? But she does want to manifest something new. The Magician is also in his heart space. So she wants to defend this relationship. She wants to, have this renewal, this rebirth, this very different type of story that's more highly evolved now. And she wants to manifest that. She wants to dedicate herself to that. She does. She does want to commit to this relationship. She wants to be successful with the Six of Wands, but she too, Knight of Pentacles, match to his headspace. She wants to take it slow. She wants to take it slow. She's not going to rush in. So that's what she wants right now in this 3D space with her masculine. He's like, I love you. I'm ready to be yours, only yours. You are my perfect match. And she's like, okay, I want to work hard at this too. I'll defend the relationship. I do want to manifest this new beginning and be victorious, but I really need you to change. I need this renewal. I need this rebirth. Yes, you've maybe apologized, but we're going to take it slow this time. Okay, I hope that made sense. Bottom, we're going to go to 3D messages now. And so 3D messages, bottom of the deck for the Oracle. This is the only card that showed up reversed. Third party, reversed. No more third party. I've said that for the last 3 or 4 readings now. There's no more third party situation. Like I just said, Queen of Cups, Hermit, Page of Cups, Ten of Cups. He wants something monogamous. He doesn't want to play the field anymore. He knows he needs to take it slow with you. He knows he needs to prove himself. So third party situation reversed on the Oracle. I was surprised by that it was reversed. It was the only card that was reversed, and that was the card for the bottom. I thought that was great. Another confirmation. So now the bottom of the deck for the Tarot Clarifier, 3 of Earth. That is to come together and work as a team now. So again, this has come up a lot now in my readings for this collective where they're starting to come together. They're now starting to work as a team. So first message for the feminine from the divine masculine. He's saying he's done shadow work. Through this 7 of mirrors, the 7 of cups, where he had all these choices of people, relationships, things, work, whatever. Through all of this, he is telling you that that was a real shadow period for him. He did his shadow work at that time. And so from that shadow work, what did it do? It led to a metamorphosis where he released his addictions and bad behaviors. This is the Devil card. And he also has changed because remember, he's gone through metamorphosis through this, options, fantasy, 7 of Cups situation, but he's changed. He's released his addictions. He's released his bad behaviors. He's released his other relationships that were toxic for him. And he's learned from this 5 of Swords. Here's the 5 of Swords. Remember, it's in her headspace. She's remembering it. He's telling you that since that fight that you guys had, since that betrayal, he has changed. He's again trying to tell you he's changed. And he's telling you he's released his addictions, his behaviors, and he is different now. There has been a metamorphosis. The next and last message from him is mute, and it's clarified by Judgment Day. Judgment Day, remember, that shows up in her 3D space. He's saying, yes, we were not talking for a while, and it took him a lot of courage to come back to ask for forgiveness. And so now he's telling you that, now that you're talking again, right? So you're no longer mute, that he will again, he's telling you he's changed. He's done his shadow work, and now he's telling you that you will have your Judgment Day. You will have your renewal. You will have your rebirth. And I'm going to show you that I've changed. Okay? He's going to show you. That's another message I'm getting. So he's not going to talk about it. He's not going to talk. Mute. This is mute. He's not going to talk about all this change. No more yap. None of that about, oh, I've changed and oh, I want this. No, he's going to show you. He's going to be mute about it, and he's going to show you that he's changed. Okay? So now the message from the feminine to the masculine, the first thing is, hey, while you were juggling, right? 2 of Pentacles. While you were juggling, I was trying to guide you out of the dark, right? Out of your shadow, from your shadow side. I was trying to guide you out while you were juggling, okay? Her next message is, yeah, you were settling. You were settling for something, and you didn't choose this contract at that time, which is fine. But I hope that I've shown you with this Mystic Moon, with this High Priestess card, that, you're not going to attain anyone else like me, right? There's no other connection like ours, like mine, like the energy that we have together. And so now there's this Ace of Mirrors, right? So now that he's realized that there's this Ace of Mirrors, there's this new offer of love and this new ignition, this new energy. And so that all came from, him trying to settle. And she's saying, you were settling. There's no energy like the one of your divine feminine who can offer you this love and this flame, okay? The last message from her is, now that we've both awakened, okay, we've both awakened, now it's time to move on. Move on to a better relationship. That's the only message I got for this. This is about moving on to a better relationship. The grass was not greener on the other side, that now you've realized that you were settling, okay? And that, now, and I was guiding you through your juggling behavior, but now it's time to move on. And he's already said that. He's moved on, right? He's done his shadow work. He's moved on. He's changed from these behaviors, from this loss. He's telling you he's changed. So this whole awakening card with moving on, this is moving on from those behaviors and moving on to a better relationship that they can manifest. The Magician twice, okay? Her 3D space, his heart space. They want to manifest a new beginning. Now, the bottom of the deck for the connective energies and the future energies is the Strength card. Strength is a repeater in her heart space, okay? And there's great strength in this relationship now. It's very much, they're trying to be strong individually and for each other, okay? It's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of strength, a lot of energy to continue this relationship because there was some damage. So now there's some healing that needs to occur. That's why we have this teamwork card. That's why we have strength, okay? So now in their current connective energy, we have the Four of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, Judgment. Remember, Judgment comes out in his 3D clarifier and in her 3D message. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups. And we have the World, okay? And the World, did that show up somewhere? No, it didn't. Okay. So what we're getting for this is people want to hold on to each other now. That's really what I got. They want to hold on to each other now. They've lost each other before through this Five of Swords energy, through these third-party situations. Now they want to hold on. Remember, they want to fight for this relationship now. He's got the Seven of Wands in his heart space. She has the Seven of Wands in her 3D space, okay? And they want to fight for this relationship, which means now they want to hold on. They want to hold on to each other. They want the Two of Cups. They want union, okay? They want union. They want this Judgment Day where things change, where they have a renewal of their relationship. They want this offer, this real offer, this Ace of Pentacles in the 3D, okay? This is like a real solid coming together in the 3D. And then you have the Nine of Cups. It's because they fulfill each other. They are each other's wish, and they want this cycle. This cycle will now complete. I really feel like now they stay in union. I get that in my gut, that now with the World card in their current energy, now this cycle of pain, this cycle of fights, this cycle of third parties, this cycle is over, okay? And they have completed a cycle. That's where they are in their current energy. They're going to hold on to each other. They want union. They want a renewal and a rebirth. They want the solid offer in the 3D because they are each other's wish, and now they have completed a cycle, okay? Future energies. For the future, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is the repeated card from his 3D Wands. We have the Empress. We have the Wheel, and the Wheel is in his headspace. We have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, Justice, and the Ten of Swords. Very interesting how this future energy came up. But while they were coming up, I wasn't sure, but it was getting really kind of exciting towards the end as these last four cards started to fly out. So here's what I'm going to say about this. He's going to make this offer, or this offer has happened, and they're going to stay kind of in this new energy of love in the future, okay, with the Page. And then we have this Empress, which is about fertility, which is also the 3D feminine's energy. And so there is this love, remember, he has 10 of Cups, and then when you have 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, Empress, and then you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups as a match. What I'm really getting from this whole thing is like there is perhaps definite union and family in the future, right? There's this new energy, this new excitement of love, okay, with the Page and the Empress, and perhaps even a child. And so what I'm getting is because they're going into a new cycle, things are changing for the better in this relationship because they are going to abandon and get rid of this stuff that has occurred in the past. They're going to heal from it because justice will finally kind of come to this completion of this cycle. Justice occurs and it starts to end the cycle of this feeling of rejection. Remember, Five of Pentacles is in her heart. She doesn't want to feel like that anymore. Five of Cups is, you know, he has all these regrets. Remember, he's heartbroken too. And so this pain in the future is going to come to a complete cycle and end because justice will continue to occur and the scales will be balanced in the future. And the cycle, like I just told you guys, remember we had the World that came out as the last card for the current, and we had the Ten of Swords that came out as the last card for the future. And it is really about ending this cycle of pain, of betrayal, of regrets, because the wheel has turned. The wheel will turn, and people this couple, this collective comes into a better cycle of life, of this new energy, of this new love, of fertility, of creativity, of balancing the scales. People are meeting as partners now, as the perfect match. Okay. That's all I have for you today. If you're interested in your own personal reading, please go to my website, queenoflight1111.com. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.